this was all thanks to Odysseus's idea. So technically, Odysseus is his own self to blame for it, because at the time when the Trojan War was then announced, well, not really announced, but basically the suitors had to go and fight for it. Odysseus also swore to this because he was technically one of the suitors, but he didn't want her. He wanted Penelope. This led to him having to leave his wife and newly born son to go fight in the war. But he really didn't want to do it. And he didn't really fight in the war, to be fair. He actually never fought in that war at all, if I'm remembering correctly. He was just a dude who gave, like, advice on where to fight and to do shit. So he technically never really fought in the war. But he was the one who started it, technically. But after the whole war happened with the Trojan horse and yada yada, then that's never really stated at first, because when the Odyssey book first starts, it literally starts about Athena about Odysseus being trapped on Calypso's island, and Athena's heart bleeding for him because she feels sorry for him, and then asking for him to be freed. The other gods agree after she convinces them, but it's not really convincing. It's more she just asks them, and eventually Zeus just agrees and goes, yeah, sure. And so what happens is Hermes is sent, Odysseus leaves, and he winds up, I think in the land where Helen is, I think. No, it wasn't the land where Helen was. It was another land, and Athena, in the middle of the night, told the princess to go into the woods, and she finds him. When she finds him, he goes to the king, and the king there, he tells him his story of how, after the Trojan War, his men went to sail. They got lost at sea from a storm that raged. And basically he tells the story of the Cyclops, how he fought against it. Talks about how he got the bag of wind from Aeolus, how his own men, with their curiosities getting the best of them, decided to open the bag.
Wagon.
What'd you say?
Wagon.
Oh yeah, okay, here, I'll head over there. But basically, how they went against them to sate their curiosity and opened the bag, which blew them far off course. In doing so, they winded up on Polyphemus' island. You kind of know how that goes. Then after Polyphemus' island, it goes on the story of them getting to the
Thanks in advance.
what the fuck? Oh, Jade, Andrew, abort,
One shot, one.
abort. But no, it gets to Poseidon being angry, then him getting to Circe's island. The events of Circe Island happening, which
You have a rifle now?
was a bit of a talk about that. After Circe's Island, you get to the Sirens, then you get to Scylla, and basically Odysseus tells his whole story. The epic musical kind of really goes into it, but there's a lot of stuff like they're building a story from what you don't really get from it, because from how the Odyssey is laid out, if you read the unabridged and unedited book, it's very hard to comprehend, but, well, not very hard to comprehend, it's just that the way the words are spoken and used can get very confusing, and it leads to basically him telling the story of where he went, what he did, but not really going into pure detail of it. And his men are not really spoken in it. Like, Polites, right?
I think.
From the epic musical. Polites, the one that says "Greet the world with open arms."
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he's only mentioned like once in the actual Odyssey, and that's on Circe's Island. After that, nothing. So we really don't know
Terry is still here.
his whole thing. Yeah, I know, and I just got one-shotted by the militia veteran that was over here. He's now gonna go over there and beat you up. And then, Eurylochus?
Yeah.
He was technically a traitor, and by traitor, I mean he betrayed and killed, he did kill the cattle, but, he basically disobeyed Odysseus a lot, if I'm remembering right. So there's a few, like, parts in the story that aren't correct in the epic musical, but they take that away to tell a way better story. But anyway, the biggest things that change is the near end of the epic the musical, because the way they have it set up is with like, again, him fighting Poseidon. He doesn't fight Poseidon at all. He makes it back to the island pretty safe and sound, and then you get the most saddest moment. Him meeting Argos. If you do not know why that is sad,
That's
Alright. Do you-
Did you?
Yeah,
what was in it?
stuff.
Oh, I can carry it too. Okay.
But no, do you know why him meeting Argos is sad?
Why is it sad?
So, Argos was Odysseus's dog. And he was incredibly loyal to Odysseus. He was gone for 20 years. Remember this. Odysseus was gone for 20 years. When Odysseus makes it back to the island, he is changed to look like an old man that nobody would recognize. That nobody would recognize by Athena, in fear of the suitors recognizing him and then trying to kill him. But he walks past Argos. Argos recognizes him and yips at him and, barks. But Odysseus, believing that if he, confronted or acknowledged Argos, he'd be found out. So he has to ignore Argos. And after seeing his master back home, Argos dies. Not being acknowledged by him. It's sad as fuck. It hurts every time. Argos waited for Odysseus to come back home before he died. It's like a thing of, like, people say Argos willed himself not to die until he saw his master back home. It's so sad because nobody recognized him. Penelope didn't recognize Odysseus. Not even his own son recognized him. Though, to be fair, his son was a baby last time he saw him, so you can give him slack. But yeah, no, it's sad. But when he gets back to the island, he eventually reveals himself, and him and his son work together to kill the suitors and yada yada yada. I probably did a very poor talking of this, and this was a lot of me talking about what I can remember off the top of my head of the Odyssey. But the short term of this is that the musical, fantastic, fantastic musical. Currently up to 35 songs now, 5 songs left before it is fully completed. A fantastic musical that tells a beautiful story of a man becoming a monster, hardening his heart due to all of the darkness that he experiences and the terrible fates that happen to those he cares about around him. And basically just a man falling into despair. But yet also a fine telling of the Odyssey story. Giving more characters and more people depth where there wasn't before. It's great. Highly recommend anyone to listen to those songs. I listen to those songs practically every day at this point. They are fantastic. Alright, let's see
Oh, hey,
here.
they grew. Did they just grow?
They grew
I'll
well.
probably take some more, yeah.
What?
I'm gonna get me some more chicken and dumplings.
Alright. Do 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 up to the next floor. Do do do. Do do do. Yeah, that's a lot there. Oh, wait, what? Oh my. Huh. Didn't know I would have that.
We have so many trippy shrooms.
Andrew? Andrew,
Yes.
where are you?
Do we have enough? Okay, but what? Spell what?
I don't know when I got that. I have no idea when I got that.
The chest. You got it from the wagon chest.
Oh, that makes so much more sense.
Yes.
All right, so we put all those there. Andrew. It's there. It's here.
Hello?
It's time.
What's the time for?
Bam. Bam. I'm making an entire 2 set of Holofang and 2 hunter cloaks.
Okay, I need to actually interact with the servant coffins.
I didn't mean to throw chaos balls, but I did anyway. Screw you. I should probably craft more potions. Do we have any sun resistance potions that I can craft? I also need to go drink the blood of something.
About the same way here, yeah.
Okay, I can make a minor sun resistance brew.
If I'm being honest, I'd really like to have some decent stuff.
Yeah, I need a... I'll make a sun resistance brew. We can probably take down the sun priestess after that then.
After the hollow thing.
After what holo? Well, once we get the Holofang armor and I make some sun resistance potions, we can go after Christina, because then we can make a silver threaded bag for more inventory and silver coin carry immunity. Then there's Tristan, which, if I'm gonna be real with you, I'm dead serious, probably going to want to see if we can't get Crazy Dude to go after Tristan or Vincent. Probably Vincent, so we can finally get some prison cells, so we can actually get some, prisoners.
Yeah.
Because
I'd like to have permanent access to.
Vincent
Correct
is
amount of blood.
absolutely necessary. So let's see here.
By the way, I just got 97 creature blood.
Nice. I could have been making garlic resistance brews. Son of a.
There,
Oh well. I need
Okay,
morning
I'll be right
lily, blood rose. I'm gonna grab some empty water skins. Do you have an enchanted brew and frosty brew?
I do not, but I shall be back and get me some more chicken and dumplings.
All right, I'm gonna work on making those then. While I look at this. There's that. I don't like this hat. Get this hat off. I'll work on decorating this in a minute. I need to go and drink something's blood. Because that puts me at 42. We'll be at 45. It's going to be a challenge, actually. Quite the challenge. I'll grab the hide. We'll make more leather out of it here shortly. There's some iron over here. I'll grab more of that because we're about to start hitting the iron weapons. And the iron weapons are absolutely going to be necessary. Ooh, more iron? Game, you spoil me.
Yo, Dust.
Ah!
I'm gonna take a 10-minute break real quick.
Okay. Alright, gotten that now. Go into wolf form and try and find something to kill. Jeez. I need to go this way and find something to kill to drink blood so I can at least have something so I can stop being so slow. Ah, creature 41. Perfect. Well, never mind. I get a creature 3. My resistances, though. Oh, it's something, I guess. I don't know why I started doing that. Oh, son of a biscuit. Biscuits. Ow, biscuits. Nugget, biscuit, nugget in a biscuit, nugget, biscuit, nugget in a biscuit. Dip it out in mashed potatoes. Man, that was a throwback to an old time. Very old time. Very, very, very old time of YouTube. I do not want to fight you, Mr. Skeleton Bishop. Please leave me alone. Alright. Are you ready? 46.